Hi, you guys. Thanks for coming. Hi. I said I was going to scope yesterday, and of course it didn't work because I had way too much to do. So I'm glad you guys can be patient with me. When I say I'm going to scope and I don't, I just have so many kids and they're here all day, and to get them to watch that toddler of mine is like pulling teeth. So, hey, if you are new to me, my name is Jenny Penton. I'm a homeschooling mom of, no, you didn't miss it, homeschooling mom of 8. And I'm with PlannerPerfect.com, and what I do is I inspire women to write a better story. I inspire you to live beyond your to-do list, to plan beyond just your to-dos, and to help you find your identity outside of the roles you play, which is so important. Because if you don't know who you are outside of being your children's mother, you're going to start to feel restless, and that's going to be no good. And so I love to inspire you to do that. And I know through my journey, that's what I've done, is help to figure out who I am. Hey, Rita, outside of being my children's mother, which has been great and wonderful and has actually changed my life. But today what I really want to, yeah, I am, Heather, I am paying them, and it can get expensive, okay? It can really get expensive, but I'm paying them, and we'll see how long it even lasts. But what I'm going to do is show you my April calendar and how I started. I switched out my Chic Sparrow. Now I'm into only just one planner. I plan with the Traveler's Notebook, and I'm in love with planning in there. And how I use it is with my method, and it's a Planner Perfect method using Planbooks. Launching a website soon. Stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and show you how my end of March, what I'm doing, and I tell ya. And I will then show you also an update on Project Me, because I had begun that and put it out to you girls too, to make sure that you're caring for you as a mom, because if we don't, then we will ultimately suffer. We won't be very good mothers. So I'm going to tell you what I've been doing with an update with my Project Me for myself to maybe inspire you. So I'm going to switch you around. Hold on. I'm just totally over it. See, isn't this pretty? I don't think Jennifer Harvey sells this anymore. And I don't even remember what it's called. I honestly don't. But I know she's got another green out. I just don't think it's as springy looking. But here she is in all of her glory. And I will have to say, the only thing I don't like, and my next one I do want to buy. Yeah, isn't it delicious? The only thing I don't like, and I will say it, and I'm going to tell her to change up my band, because I kind of want to try out her yellow one, is that I don't, hey Kat, I don't, loved your scope today. I don't like the white because it gets dirty. So I get weirded out by that. I have to have dark. So with that yellow, I might have her do a brown or something like that. So anyway, other than that, I'm in love with it. And I think this is the American Dream. So yeah, April, it's upon us, isn't it? So each journal book, this is what I'm making myself to sell, are these books. And I'm going to be sewing them. These are threaded, the moleskins are, and this is what I have. And the method is simple, but yet it's yes, it would, wouldn't it? That yellow, it'd be gorgeous. So it's basically where you've just got your dashboard and you've got your calendar just for that month, and then you move into your goals. You've got month-specific goals, which that's really great because it breaks it down and they're more tangible that way. And you're not only going to be setting home goals and domesticated goals in here and being organized in your home, because this is going to really organize your socks off, but this is an amazing tool for creating personal goals as well. So I'm going to go ahead and throw you where I am now. We're in March. So here's my March book. Here at the end too are long-term goals. These are all my long-term goals. So you know when you got all this stuff in your head and you don't know where to put it, this is where I put it. And then when the month pops open that I can execute it, I throw it in. I use washi tape. It's it's full of art, but it is definitely a planner. And it does have some memories in there too. So it's writing a good story and it's creating good content, because I feel that in the planner world, we kind of just, thank you, Kat. Yeah, we're just kind of putting down all the to-dos we got to do for the kids, and then we neglect every other part of us. So I use washi to separate the goals. So that's how I kind of do it. It's kind of easy. Got diet. Oh, you need a planner. Pen to paper is delightful. I encourage you to try out the Traveler's Notebook. It's a really fun way to plan. So here's the March, but Project Me was well underway in March for me. Here's my calendar I had, and I had goals for everything. I use it for homeschool goals. I use it for my health, my spring routine, my cleaning, my Easter. This is where you put all those details, because if you don't have the details, then it's not as a success. Yep, the washi is a page marker. That's how I do it, because it's kind of it goes to it automatically. It's kind of a gripper. All those holidays and Project Me's all went into here of how to better myself. So let me show you here. It's kind of fun. This is, I script my days one day of a page. I start in the beginning of the day, and it's kind of the light, and I go as the flow of my day, and I get really detailed, and I take those goals that I made over in the beginning, and I will sprinkle them in my days to execute them. So if I have over here that I'm going to do some spring cleaning, then I'll pick out one section of the house on a day that I know that I have time, and I'll put it in. So that's how I execute those goals. If I'm doing a website, so let's say you're a business owner from home, something like that. Hey, Rev Jen, hi. Yeah, I do too when I'm Bible journaling. I will break apart those goals for my website and put them into the days that I know I can do it, with the details of how I'm going to do it, because then that's your statement of intention. It's written down, and it just contacts, books to read, passwords. Thank you. This is a stamp, and it actually didn't work. I thought I was going to fall in love with this, and it was a stamp, and it didn't work out, so I did some pointillism around it and made them stand out. But yeah, it really sucked in returning them. So, anywho, these are my pages where they're full day scripts. And what's great about it too is then in the back is you can use it for March memory. So in the back you can use your little zip cameras and whatnot and put them in here, and you can write about your Easter you had or what other special moments that you had in the back. I know for me, here's some memories. I think this is January, where this is in the back of my planner, where different pivotal moments that we had in January specific, I logged it, because these are keepsake books. We went to museums. My daughter was proposed to. It was my birthday, and those kind of things, you just kind of write down, and it really makes and adds to your planner, where it is definitely your story, and you're living the life you want to live, and you're not living by to-dos. There's about, I think the Moleskine, someone correct me, I thought it was like 64 pages, because I'm using Moleskine right now. Here's April. I did a little fun dash. I want to put these in your books that I will be launching. So I thought that was kind of pretty. Here's my April calendar. I also created this to sell in my shop for, believe it's May's. Yes, these are keepsakes, and I already have them in a box. I've been doing this for about a year. I don't have a date yet, Heather. I'm telling you, it is but it's coming. It is coming, I promise. You will definitely know as it gets closer, because I will be scoping and showing off all of my stuff as it gets closer. So here's the April calendar, and then here's my goals, which prompts me for my goals. I even put a little tab. I have a little tab maker. So that was fun. And so more Project Me. Website launch. These are goals. More Project Me. It's been huge with the Project Me. My husband's birthday. I put, these are tip-ins. I am actually selling all my tip-ins in my shop as well. These are great to just stick in. You can buy several birthday ones. That way you can either keep them in and then keep it close into the here, or paper clip them in for that day. But this is where I'm putting all of his plans. So they are like the ones that Deb, I don't know if I understand. Here's some homeschooling goals, and here's a chicken I painted. Can you use the chocolate one?
You have it in there?
Yes, I do.
Come on. I need my clothes too.
Okay. Mention a shop you have. Oh, yes, I'm opening up a website. So launching a website. Here, John. Can I just have it back when you're done? Can you bring it back to me, please? Okay, sorry about that. So here we go. And then I even left more pages in my goal section so that I can add to it. Because goals, girls, you could spend forever being a visionary for your life and what you want to do and read and be. So leave room even so you can come back to it. So I know their tip-ins are amazing. So here prompts my daily pages. So it's my everyday. Here's another tip-in. I just kind of close-pinned him in. I just loved it there. And here's my little zip camera I use. This is us actually at bowling in one of those little photo booths that they have in the bowling alley. We go every Friday. We always have since my oldest, who's now 23, ever since she was 5. We have been bowling on a Friday. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's just fun. And then you can also flip them over, write stuff on it, and stuff like that. So, which makes it so fun. And so here I'm continuing to script out the rest of my weekend. And I use, these are my new favorite pens, the Graphic, okay, Micron waterproof. It's a dream. Okay, and then I do my calligraphy with the brush. So I script my pages first because your content matters most. So put what you want to do for yourself, how you're going to take care of yourself, the goals you have, what you're trying to achieve, and then also the things you're doing for your home, your family, your dinner, and what you're doing, and put it in detail so that it happens. And you've got a better story you're writing down. You know what I mean? Write a better story rather than just have that you need to go pick up your son at 3 and you got to do dry cleaning and then vacuuming. That's not writing a good story about your life. If that's what your life is condensed to, then you're not reaching far enough, because you need to understand what your purpose is and where you're going so that you can just shoot for the stars. So know where it is, know what your purpose is outside of being your children's mother, because if the only thing you can say is, hi, my name's Jenny, and I am a homeschooling mom of 8. If you can only say that, then you haven't dug deep enough, because there's definitely more to you. So figure out what you're good at, what your talents are, and use them. You don't have to search very far. It's already in you, and you're already using them. And where you're planted and where you are is where it's all at. So just be excited and nurture your interests. Sounds like an AA statement. Yeah. And find out who you are, and it'll invigorate your motherhood. It'll invigorate it. It'll just set a fire under you. And no more will it be kind of, and I don't want to ever say and put motherhood as something that could be mundane, but it can be. It very well can be. Oh, nice to meet you. You know, it can get mundane. It's the kind of the same thing. It's a lot of children. It's this, it's that, it's dinner, it's lunch, it's cleanup. It never ends. I'm up all night long. I still nurse a 2-year-old. I have an 8-year-old who still likes to come into bed. Motherhood is tough stuff. Know who you are outside of it, and you'll feel like a new woman. You know what I mean? You're in your season. this is a wonderful season. So embrace it, love it, and know who you are and identify who you are outside of it. So that way you're more fulfilled and you never have that restless feeling. Or you're wondering who you are, why you're here, what you're doing. God's made you, so you're already enough. You're beautiful enough. You are enough. Now you can search more of what He's placed in you. Exactly, it's a never-ending job of what He's put in you to do His work. It's so fun. It's so amazing to figure that out. So go and do it. Now, I wanted to show you what I've been doing for Project Me, a little bit of an update. I'm not going to take too long because we're building a house. Okay. And so we've been picking out stuff for the house. So that's what we've been doing. But I'm going to show you what I've been doing I'm going to start with diet. Diet is the first thing that I want to talk to you about what I've been doing. So I talked on it a little bit last time we did it, but I have decided now, before I said raw, I wasn't really sure. Diet's the worst. I don't even like the word. However, what I want to do is I want to just nourish my body and take care of my body. Now, I'm not any kind of doctor, nor do I want to be, or my nutritionist, nor do I want to be, but yeah, it is, Rita, okay? And, but I've done a lot of research. But what I've decided to do is I've pulled grain from my diet, and I've pulled sugar from my diet. I also have an autoimmune disease, so I can tell you what changing your diet can do if you do have one. I have an autoimmune disease in my eyes. It's called uveitis, and it creates, because it's targeting my eyes, it causes inflammation, which causes like blurriness and stuff like that. Yeah, John. And anyway, when I take out the sugar and the grain and I substitute it with, and I take a cod liver oil, which sounds gross, but I've been supplementing with that, I don't even tell I have it. It puts it in complete remission. Also, which is new, what I've gotten, I wanted to show you this. You know how the big juicing craze? Okay, well, I don't have a juicer, and I didn't really want to go through that, but look what I found. It's called green juice, okay? You don't need a mixer. It's gently dehydrated, all of the vegetables in the whole wide world that you would ever need. It's called Organifi. Look it up. You put it in some water. It's got a great mint taste. This is giving you so much nutrition, and it's actually, when you feed your body well and you're nourished, you don't have cravings. Because the reason why you have cravings is because your body is still searching for more. It's like, what else can I have to feed those missing deficiencies, that deficiency? I have not even had any cravings because I've been doing some juicing. I do it once. It is true. This is amazing. It's called Organifi. Look it up yourself. I found it. It's on Amazon. Man, he ran through my feed because I've got a lot of nutritional stuff on my Facebook feed. So he popped up. This guy, now I forget his name. Yeah. So this, I'm telling you, it's been amazing. I'm not into the whole shakes thing and all of that. But if you are in a hurry or you're running out the door and you're starving and stuff like that, look at what I found. Grass-fed, this is whey protein, but it's grass-fed. That makes a huge difference. So this is what I do. The whey protein, that can be you can use it as a snack if you need to. I do almond milk in here, naked juices. Yeah, those are good too, but I would have to say this Organifi is going to really load you up more. There's some stuff in here that's crazy good. I thought we had to go at 2.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close.
Okay. Lock that door, if you would. So almond milk, I do unsweetened, so it's amazing. I put ice in it, and then I put the whey protein, and it's like a shake. It's so good. There's vanilla and there's chocolate, but the main component, it's called Terra's Whey. You can get on Amazon. That it's grass-fed. So that's very, very important to me. Now, the only dairy that I will include in my diet is if it's either raw or VAT processed. I don't know if you've heard it, but the Kelowna brands are VAT processed. So that means they're dairy. So that means that it's been, if you can't find raw milk, 'cause that's hard. But that basically is that it's only heated up to a certain temperature, so it's keeping the vital nutrients to it, and it's non-homogenized, so that's important. So love the Kelowna. It's very, very expensive, but I feel like you got to invest in your body, and you've got to invest in this, or you'll just be sick anyway. You know what? Guess what? You know, I'll tell you what, I have stopped baking for right now, because my 2-year-old, I'm telling you, he's a nightmare. So I haven't even been baking. So it's kind of been good for me. So I'm not baking right now. So that's how I solve that. So I'm kind of putting my kids on the whole concept. So, it's not like it. And then what I'll do is salads all the time, high and deep, high and deep. I will tell them hi for you. So it's high and deep. No, that was Grover. He's my favorite. That and Cookie Monster. Okay. But I include salads with all the meals, and I use extra virgin olive oil, and then I'll just use a balsamic or apple cider vinegar. And I don't blame you. And salads with as much raw vegetables as I can put on it with every meal. I'll put a fried egg on lettuce greens with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of balsamic vinegar, just a splash. That's like a breakfast. So that's how you can incorporate more greens all the time. I've already lost, I don't know for total sure, but it's like bountiful. Yeah, you told me about that. I know, I do. Yeah, that's my favorite too. So salads all the time. And I made this was for dinner, a Greek meatloaf. It was stellar. It had loaded with feta cheese, spinach, oregano, and then topped with, you know, how do you pronounce it? That tzatziki sauce. I made it with a Greek yogurt. Yes, I do. I only do grass-fed beef. We bought a big cow that was a grass-fed beef, and oh, thanks. Thank you. I do contribute it to the diet. Plus, I was going to lead into that. So that's my diet. If anyone's interested, I wanted to share it because it works for me. I have no inflammation in my eyes. I supplement with vitamin D3. I also take a K2 because those sync together. Look it up. I take cod liver oil, very important for those good fats. That also reduces inflammation. And my goal is to lose 20 pounds, okay? I'll let you know how I do. So that's how I do it. My daughter Bella also has alopecia areata. So what I've done with her is I've pulled her from grains and sugars. And if you've ever read the book Wheat Belly, I love it. And he actually said that it's removing grains and sugars has actually reversed alopecia. So I'm excited for this diet. It's been a blessing. I love it. And that's what I'm doing in this Project Me, and I'm going for it full force. I've also been still doing coconut oil every night and every morning for my skin. I take off my makeup with coconut oil, and I put coconut oil back on for a moisturizer, and it's dreamy. I'm never greasy before I put on my makeup. I'm not greasy. It's not like my makeup is falling off. And I've never even touched up, and this was like 8 in the morning, and I mean, there's no grease anywhere. And I lathered it, especially your neck. Okay, I'm 44. So, you know, get that neck. And I've been doing my feet, okay? Yeah, potatoes. You know what? I feel you can have occasionally, you can have potatoes. Cook with coconut oil. I put coconut oil in my hair. I've been doing my feet, coconut oil, and putting socks over them at night. Extra virgin coconut oil is what, an organic one is what I recommend that I've researched. My teeth. I've been doing now the reason why I care so much about my teeth is because I've had 8 kids, and with every one, I have a majority boys. And with boys, I always had like a really bad saliva problem. It was a really big pain in the butt. And so what I would do was always horrible. I would like keep like mints in my side mouth to keep it from drooling. And so they would just start ruining my gums and my teeth. It was just survival mode. It was just horrible, horrible, horrible. And I've had dentists. I've let the dentist have way with my teeth too. So I've got a lot of mercury in there. I got a gold tooth. I mean, the whole thing's stupid. I hate it. So I wanted to just completely remineralize what I've got, and I refuse to go to the dentist and have him say, well, we're going to have to pull this guy. I don't even want to hear it. So I've been doing half coconut oil, half baking soda, and I've been brushing my teeth with that, and it's really been amazing because I've read that any kind of even good toothpaste has because it has glycerin, it actually kind of adheres to your teeth, and so it kind of, because of that, it kind of plaque can easily stick to it. I also rinse with baking soda and water. I haven't oil pulled only because it makes me gag. I can't do it to save my life. So I swish with baking soda. Xylitol is also really a good one. Isn't that amazing? Bad carbs. Just load up on all those vegetables and get rid of the grains, even the sprouted. I was always into the sprouted grains, and I love them, and I may incorporate them after I feel like I'm at a good place. But for right now, I've pulled everything, and I don't miss a thing. This, I'm telling you, the whey protein, it will completely fill you up. And I put a little bit of like complete natural peanut butter in it, so it really makes it like a protein yummy shake. You know, oh, I've healed abscess teeth in my son's, in my one son, several times. And you know what you can use? Garlic. It's taken it away. No, don't even. Take a clove of garlic, smash it, rub it on that abscess. I mean, rub it on, chomp on that tooth with the garlic, and, heck, I'd even go to sleep with it if I could. Just tell your husband that he's going to have to stay away for a day or two, okay? But stick it in your mouth and rub. That's all I ever did to my son. With him, absolutely, it'll be gone by the morning, if not that same day. I'm telling you. Do it again and again and again and again throughout the day, and it'll be gone. Garlic is phenomenal. It's cured my son's. I've never gone to the dentist for him, and he's had several abscesses, and it takes it away immediately. So it's amazing. Do it. And pull sugar completely from your diet too. Just pull it wherever you're at, just to do it. And so anyway, xylitol gum, that's another one thing to kind of chew on. And yep, garlic and coconut. Yeah, let me know, would you, about the garlic? Let me know. So pull that sugar from your diet too, and take some cod liver oil. That also does help. And abscesses and infection, be cautious. Garlic is awesome. I agree. You need to be careful, but try the garlic because I think you can get it down. I really do. But yes, I agree with her. You do need to be careful and watch it. With my wardrobe, I have simplified like you wouldn't believe. I think I've given away thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to women in need, and that just makes my heart happy because I had crap that I collected that I was like, why do I even have this shirt and it still has tags on? I don't even like it. Use almond flour. Amazing. There you go. I use almond flour too. So the undergarment thing, I'm still going to do that. I mean, I talked about before my earlier scope. Get rid of all your old, ugly undergarments. Only have beautiful ones in your drawer, right? You want to open up your drawers and you've got beautiful panties and beautiful bras. That makes you feel better and your husband will like it too. But have it all beautiful. Get rid of the other crap with the holes and the period stain. Get rid of it. And treat yourself to just fresh. Have nothing but fresh in there. Set it in your goals in your month that this is what you need. Put a wardrobe thing up in the goals section and say, hey, I'm going to do this for me. This is what I need. This. And then in your daily section, you can say, you know what? Money allows. Today, I'm getting 2 bras, 2 panties. That's what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, darn it. So with the, do that. With your makeup, keep it minimal. Make it easy for yourself in the morning. I've gotten rid of tons and tons and tons of makeup so that I know exactly what I'm going to in the morning and I can make it easy on myself. Make sure that your drawers, when you open up your makeup drawer, treat yourself all the time. If you don't take care of yourself, you're no good to anybody. And you need to show your children that you're taking care of yourself too. So, yeah. And simplify. Get rid of extra toys in your house. I need to do that's my next thing on my list. I'm going to get rid of all these toys that have seen better days that my kids don't care about and that I'm not attached to. So I will go ahead and get rid of that. That's my next thing on my goals for April, is to spring clean out all of those toys that are slowly taking over my life. I've got 8 kids, so that's quite a collection. And some things I refuse to let go of, and that's okay, because they remind me of my babies, and that's fine. But I'm only going to allow myself to have like 3 special things and then let the rest go. I have to let it go. I have to kiss it and let it go. So I'm going to do that. And we are in the process of moving, which is very, very exciting. We're going to be moving, or building. So we're in this rental right now, this modular home, and I still feel very blessed that I'm able to be here while it's being built, but it is tough. But I'm going to use this as an in-between phase where I am getting ready, and before we move, and that'll probably be December. So it's going to be a while. So I'm purging everything so that when I go, I'm not even dragging a whole lot with me. I'm going to get back on my Bible journaling. The reason why I don't do too big hardcore in Bible journaling is because I am such a big hardcore in my planner that I only have so much time, and I am trying to do this website launch, so it is just taking up a lot of me. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to make time for it. I'm going to write in my Bible and what I can take away from it, and later, whenever I have a spare moment, I can go ahead and make it pretty. So again, the content, same with planning. It's not so much how the pages look as much as your content. Look through your planner now. If it only has some things you have to do, and then you've got some washi slapped on it and you're calling it good, then that's not good enough. You need to actually make sure that you see where you're growing in every single page. What book are you reading next? Where are you going to do? How are you using your talents? How are your kids growing? How is your family growing? How is God using you now? How can you influence others? God wants to use you, so be available, listen, find your talent, and do it. It's going to be so exciting for you to do that. So make sure that your planning pages, let your planner truly work for you and not be just something that you're using to slap down that you got to go pick up someone at 4. Okay? Use it for something other than that. Write down some goals with details how you're going to do it, and then just go for it. So each page should be looking like you're going somewhere. Your planner should be a projection of you and where you're at and where you're headed. So remember that. Not just your daily life of to-dos of the stuff you got to do and the mundane things as such like that. Make sure that it's taking you somewhere, and then the proof is right there. So knitting, yes. I want to learn to knit. So that's something I'm going to do in the winter, and I've already put it in a long-term goal. I want to knit so bad. My oldest daughter knows how, and I just think it's so charming, and I know how to crochet like a mad woman, but I can't knit, so I want to do it, and I think it'd be cool to knit my kids' socks. I always thought that'd be cool. So, of course, and then Project Me, I put my own personal goals, so with art. So I paint, so I make sure that I make time for it, what I'm going to paint, what things I need, what I'm going to do, take time to discover who you are and who you want to be. Amen, amen to that. Perfectly well spoken, Heather. There you go. It's perfect. You should probably even put that up again. Read, read, read. I have been reading so much, and I implore you to do the same if you aren't already. I write down the books I want to read, and I have it in my goals to do it. I love watercolor. I love it, love it, love it, but I also love acrylic, and I've used oils, but it's just been a very long time, and I have so many small children that it's hard for me to use oils, but I'm in love with acrylic, and then right now I'm using watercolor, and I absolutely love it. So I'm using watercolor. I was doing acrylic for my covers for my plan books before, but I'm switching over to watercolor, and I think you girls are going to love it. This guy here, he'll be on one of the planner inserts. Don't know if you see him. He'll be for fall. But this is something that, he's watercolor, believe it or not. He's not even loosely done. But he'll be on a journal cover because he's cute. And then, let's see, for my other Project Me, that covered it all. Was that not the gamut or what? I'm taking care of me like you would not believe. And the diet is the best. So I've been really, 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 if you don't have cravings, then you're home free. If you've got to use willpower to be on any kind of diet, forget it. It's just a matter of time. So you need to, make sure you're getting, I really found what really did it for me was the juicing. and I don't want to juice, and I don't want to buy some $1,000 juicer. So this saved my life. Now this isn't cheap, but it's worth it, because if you're well, you're not going to the doctor anyway. You're saving money. Thank you so much. Sugar, I know. So guess what? It used to be mine too. I used to be a binger of sugar in my 20s when I was a young mom. I would eat cookie dough like it was never going to be back on this earth again. It was like all day eating cookie dough, and that was like my whole diet, cookie dough, because I'd be so full. I do eat fruit, but I keep it minimal because I don't want too much acid. I think it depends on each one and their metabolism. I know with the whole alkaline thing, you kind of want that pH good. And I was really learning about that. It is very much cheaper. This is $65 and it's like a month, maybe even longer. Yeah, well, use it. Every single day, every single meal, I add a salad. Think of it that way. Every single meal. That way you can do it. So you can gradually wean yourself from it, but when you start adding these, I do it in the morning, and guess what else I've noticed ever since I've done this? I used to get really sleepy around 2, and I used to drag myself to the coffee pot and then still fall asleep while I'm nursing. I am invigorated all day long. Isn't that great? I'm telling you, the more nutrients you feed yourself, the more energy you have, and I get 8 hours of sleep. I mean, if you think about it, I should be able to last the day without dragging it too. And I just knew something was kind of off. Like, well, I don't want to drink coffee all day. I don't. It's not good for you. I'm not going to do it. I'll do 2, and I drink black coffee, or I'll use a Horizon cream with some stevia leaf. I'll do that sometimes, but very rarely. I'm really an unsweetened kind of drink girl. You know what? I used to be a big 5 a.m.er, but since winter and it's been so dark, I've been sleeping into like 7. So thank you. You know what? So I've been rising around 6:30 is what I've been doing now. So as long as I'm up before my kids, I'm good. That way I can get the dishes out. I get my laundry started. I take my shower and I get dressed and I'm ready for the day, which is great. I'm ready to face them, you know. I don't want to be in the rears by constantly having, then I'm in the rears. Once they come in and they start coming in at me, I'm already behind. So, and then that's when I do a lot of my Project Me. I'll be working on me. I'll be painting. I'm working toward my own personal goals. And I also want to incorporate walking just for me. I'm going to have my husband help me out and go early and go walk real close here. There's a neighborhood trail, and I'm going to go do that for myself. So, but I'm going to map it out on how, talk to my husband, because you got to get real strategic with your goals. You can't say, you know what, I'm going to start walking. Yep, come April, I'm going to walk. You cannot do that because it won't work and you won't do it. Who wants to? I'm going to say, okay, John, can you watch the baby from 7 to 7:30 in the morning? I'm going to take a walk. Then if he agrees, thinks that's going to cool with his work, then hey, it'll work. So make sure you're detailed with all of your goals so that you can be successful at it. So anyways, girls, I really do got a jet, and now you can hear my 2-year-old at the door. But I just wanted to share with you my April news, my Project Me's, and oh, thanks. I'm so glad. Okay, girls, I'll be on Scope soon with some more fun things, and watch the replay. Darn it, Kate. Talk to you girls soon. Bye.